let me show you. In case if you are facing any problem with the EVNG, you can use the GNS3. Now GNS3 is also working. Yesterday I install in one new batch. In that one it is working. If you see, first you need to log in here. After that, if you see here what we have, GNS3. So you need the GNS3 for Windows. So click this one. So you will have the download. And GNS3 we need along with the VM. So this one you will click. When you click, you will go here where you want to install in the VirtualBox, VMware Workstation, where you want to install. So we are using VMware Workstation. So you need to download this and the GNS3. Okay, so when you download this one and the other one which I shown you, this one, then you set up, it will work. Excuse me. If you see, this is a GNS3 regular one, this is a GNS3 VM. So these two software you need. Installation is very easy. Last time we done before. If in case if you stuck anywhere, you can let me know. Next class we can install in your PC. So I click this one and we need to wait, but you need to remember, it is not sure all the time GNS3 will work good. Many guys are saying GNS3 is a mother of trouble. Most of the time many guys are saying GNS3 is a mother of trouble. GNS is giving lot of problem before. You need to close the antivirus, you need to close the firewall, you need to close so many things, then only it is working before. But now it is working good. We don't know, maybe after some days maybe it will start again giving the problem. So don't depend only in GNS, you should have EVNG also. EVNG is good, it is working smoothly. But anyhow, now this new version is stable, look like stable. So I am using both. When you get this blue screen and saying OK, that means it is OK. You can minimize this one. And if you see this both LEDs are green, we can say it is good. This is a, what we can say, the first option is a GNS3, second one is a GNS VM. And now if you want to create new lab, you can write here the name of the lab. I want to create example, I need to configure the Ether channel. We can configure here. Let's do one lab in this environment. So what I can give, Ether channel, I will give Ether channel. We are using PAGP, right? PAGP. You can use anything. First we can use PAGP, second we can use LSCP. That is up to you. So let's use this one and press OK. So when you press OK, after some time you will get the dashboard. This is a empty dashboard. Nothing is there. If you want to click the switch. Here the switch I have, I can drag and drop here like this. So I have the two switches. Okay, I have two switches like this. And here if you see, it is off. That's why it is showing red. Right click and start, right click and start. You will see green here. If your screen is small, you can cancel this and cancel this. So it will become more big like this. But now my screen is big, so no issue for me. In case if you are using in small screen, just you can cut this or move like this if you don't want to see that one. Now I have two switches. I power on this one. I can take the console also of this one. Okay, this is my console of the switch. I have switch 1, switch 2. So let me press here, enter, 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 and here enter, enter, enter. I can take, this is a cable. If I want to connect, I can connect Ethernet 0x0 to Ethernet 0x0. If you want to see the port, you can click here, you will get the port. If you don't want to see the port, click this one, it will not, you cannot see that one. If you want to connect more port, you can click here E0/1 to E0/1. Okay, then again E0/2 to E0/2. So 3 cable we have now, E0/3 to E0/3. So I use these 3. Okay. Here advantage what you will get, even the device is running, you can remove the cable, connect the cable. In the EVNG, if you are using the community edition, that is free edition, then you cannot do. You need to switch off this router or switch, then only you can connect in the EVNG community edition. But here in the GNS3, without switch off the router, you can directly connect or remove. You have advantage here. You have same advantage there also in the professional edition, in the EVNG. But professional edition you need to pay $110 or $120 every year. So no need to pay, because we don't want to connect with running device. and also you can connect more than 60 devices at a time if you pay and take the professional edition. We are not using 64 device or more than 64 device in our CCNA CCNP labs, so no need to take that paid version. We can take free version community edition, and we can use GNS3 and packet tracer. That is sufficient for us. So now this is our interface, and if you remember interface, we need to remember because we need to take that interface when we are doing the configuration. So what I remember, we have E0 by 1, or you can enable the interface here, and then what you can do, you can move this up like this. We can keep E0 by 3, E0 by 2, E0 by 1, E0 by 0. This interface we are using. So by seeing this one, we can select this interface to do the configuration of this Ether channel. Okay, like this I keep. Now we can do the configuration. So let me take the notepad. I will write the configuration in the notepad. Then after that, we are going to paste the configuration. So configuration is simple. We can write like basic thing as we are doing from starting of the class, like when we start the syllabus. So first of all, let me write here Ether channel lab by using PAGP. We are planning PAGP. And here I can write switch 1 configuration. Enable config T host name SW1. Okay, so this one is okay. After that, I need to select the interface, so I will write interface range. If you remember, we are using the interface range and E0 by 0 dash 3. So I can select the multiple interface because I am using both the side switch. So if you remember, the links whatever we are connecting from one switch to another switch, we need to configure as a trunk. Before doing anything, we will configure as a trunk, because if you configure trunk, then only he is going to carry the multiple VLAN traffic. If you did not configure this one as a trunk, then it will not carry the multiple VLAN traffic. If you want to carry multiple VLAN, then interface should be trunk. Already we know this one. So here I will select the interface range E0 by 0 dash 3, means I am selecting this all interface same time. Then I will write switch port mode axis, or switch port. If you want to make axis, you will write axis, but now we need to move as a trunk. We need to make as a trunk. So what we will write here, if you want to make as a trunk, then switch, you can use a small letter, switch port, okay, and I am using the layer 3 switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q. I hope you remember this one before we use this switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, then switch port mode trunk. Okay, with this command you make this interface as a trunk. So this one we make the trunk. Now we need to configure the Ether channel. So what we will do, we will write channel protocol. Which protocol we are going to use? Protocol PAGP. Okay, then after that you will write channel group. We can give any group, like we are saying Ether channel 1, Ether channel 2, like this. So I can give here Ether channel group 1. You can give any, and what mode you want to take. In the PAGP, if you remember, we told auto we have, desirable we have in the PAGP. So here you can use auto, then other side you should use the desirable. You need to remember that one. Okay, so this is the switch 1 configuration, and I need to configure the switch 2. So I can copy the same thing from here to here, and I can paste here, and here if you see, I can modify here. Here I can write switch 2. Okay, this is switch 2 interface, same thing as we connect before. This remains same. I need to configure this interface as a trunk, so this remains same configuration. Then we need to configure Ether channel. So we will write channel protocol, and which protocol we are using. You need to remember, both the side you should use the same protocol. If you are using one side as a PAGP, other side as a LSCP, then it will not work. Both the sides should be same protocol. So if you are using PAGP here, here should also you should use the PAGP. So this command will remain same. Okay, and this command also same thing. You need to make the channel group. Here you use the channel group 1. You can use here 2, 3, whatever you want. You can use anything. But in the production environment, whatever number we are giving this side, opposite side also we will give same thing, and whatever interface, example E0 by 0 you are connecting here, same the opposite interface should also E0 by 0 as per the standard we are following in the industry. But you can connect anywhere, any interface, you can give any name, that is up to you. Depending upon your company, you can do whatever you want. But as per the standard, if you go for the big companies, data center, everywhere you will see they will follow like here, whatever interface you are connecting, that cable which is connecting to the opposite switch or router, that also going to connect to the same interface. But you can connect anywhere, no issue. So this interface remains same. Then you write switch port trunk encapsulation .1q, then switch port mode trunk. These two command we are using because this is a layer 3 switch. If this is a layer 2 switch, no issue. You can skip this first command and second command is sufficient. But this is a layer 3 switch, so we need to configure this one. This two command, and this one is for the which protocol you are using. And then what group you are using, group number, here you can give anything. I am using the same group number. And here don't forget, if you have both the side auto, then they will not form the ether channel. One side should be auto, other side should be what we can say desirable, or both the sides should be desirable. If you are using one side auto, other side should be desirable. You can use both the side desirable or one side auto, one side desirable. Like this you can use. Okay. So now we can copy paste this configuration. So from here to here I will copy paste. Then after that I will show you the other option by typing that one. So let me put this configuration first of all here in the switch 1. I will go here, I go inside the switch. Now what I want to show you here, if you see this one, I am saying we can put the protocol here. So when I write here like channel protocol, and if I press question mark here, you can see which protocol I want to use. I want to use LACP, that is link aggregation protocol, or PAGP. Which one I want to use? As per our plan, we told we will use the PAGP. So let's use the PAGP and press enter. After that we are saying which channel, that is group, we need to use. So I will say group, and you can put here what is a group number. You can press question marks. You will see here you have auto or what you need to form the group. First you need group. So you can make the group from 1 to 255. Any number you can give. I am giving 1. After that you can write mode, and in the mode if you see, if you press question mark, you have again the mode. You can configure. If you are saying you can use active if you are using the LACP, if you can use auto if you are using PAGP, you can use desirable if you are using PAGP, if you can use on mode if you are configuring manually, if you are configuring the LACP, you can passive. So this option, all options are available. You need to think you are using PAGP. So where you have PAGP, these two option is for PAGP. You can use auto or desirable, any one from here. But you need to remember, if you use auto one side here, then the opposite side should be desirable. If you use here desirable, here you can use desirable or auto, no issue. Both are desirable, no problem. One should be desirable. Both should not be auto. You need to remember that one. So now here I can write auto. Okay. Press enter. And if you see, we have the ether channel P of this one, P of channel 1. This interface go down because here we did not configure, here we configure, and it come up. So now let's go here and do the configuration. So here what we will do, we will go in the global configuration mode, and we will write here like what we can say, interface range E0 by 0 -3, then switch port mode, switch port trunk encapsulation .1q, switch port mode trunk. And after that what we can do here, channel protocol PAGP, and then channel what group you want to make. You here again same thing, if you want to make 1 to 255, I will use 1. And then we can use mode, and mode also if you press question mark, you have same option. If I use auto, then they will not form the ether channel, so I should use desirable. Okay, now I use the desirable. After that it will form the ether channel. If you go press Ctrl Z and write here show ether channel summary and press enter. If you write show ether channel summary and press enter, you can see here what it is showing here. You can see this is the some description they given, and we use the ether channel group 1, number of aggregation we are using 1, and if you see here group 1 we use, and this is a port channel, we configure P of 01. Okay, and SU, what is the meaning of capital S capital U? So you can check here. Capital S means layer 2, so we are configure the ether channel layer 2. What is the meaning of U? In use. In use means we are in use, we are using that one, SU. And PAGP, which protocol we are using to do this configuration? We are using the PAGP. And how many interface we use? We use the 4 interface: Ethernet 0x0, Ethernet 0x1, Ethernet 0x2, Ethernet 0x3. And what port we have? We have the P. Here we have the P. P means, what is the meaning of P? If you see, P is nothing but bundle in port channel. Bundle in port channel. Okay. So we can say here, this way we can configure the ether channel. And now if you want to check the, what we can say here, show spanning tree VLAN 1, and you can see here spanning tree. If you see, this one is showing as a 1 interface, and STP will not block here like before. We are having the block interface, it is not blocking, and you cannot see that interface E0x0 here. You cannot see E0x0 here, that is gone from here, it mixed here. Okay, so STP will not block. And if you want to check some more detail, you can write show ether channel detail. So here it is giving you more detail, same thing, but you have some more detail in different format, like which interface, what is the property of each interface. We are using how many interface? 4 interface. So he will show you one interface detail, like here E0x0 detail from here to here, and then E0x1. What detail you are getting means, here port channel status is up, and bundle we are using channel group 1, and we are using S1, this one, and this is a P of 01 it is forming. We are using the protocol PHGP, and where it is PHGP, and here the flags you have. Local information is the interface they are showing, PHGP property. So no need to worry about this one. When you do the troubleshooting, you will use which command? This command, this one, ether channel, show ether channel summary. Okay, and if you want to get more detail also, again here you can write show ether channel port channel. I think this command will work, or let's see, yeah, and press enter. You will get this detail, like what is a group, what is a logical interface become, how many ports we have here, and which protocol we are using, whatever the interface we use, and the time duration, from how much time it is bundled, like that detail you can get here. Okay, so in some scenario you will have the issue, like when you check like this, show ether channel summary. Let me show ether channel summary. Here you will see this interface, instead of P you will have something D, means down, some scenario. So if you have that one, maybe the physical interface is down, so you need to look the physical interface and you need to make that interface up. Like example, I will go here, interface E0x2. Okay, I will write here shut, that interface go down now. And when we write show ether channel summary, you can see here D. Some scenario will have like this, so you need to look why it is like this, and then you can troubleshoot and you can make that one up. If you see here, this interface is down, and if you see this administrative down means someone wantedly make this down. someone done this interface. Just now I done only. If you remember, here I go to that interface and I wrote here shut, right? So when I write shut here, this interface go down. Which one? This one, Ethernet 0/2. And here you will see administrative dawn. So when you get this administrative dawn, means someone make this interface dawn. So what you will do, you will go under that interface and you will write here what is the interface E0/2, and you will write here no shut. Okay, and you will wait for some time, that interface go down, and after some time ether channel also will work for that interface. Still it will take some time. It is in the W. So if you see, where is the W? Waiting for aggregation. Okay, W means waiting for aggregation. After some time you see this notification, syslog message, and you can write show ether channel summary. Now it is ready, it is working. So some troubleshooting, sometime you will have the troubleshooting, so you need to remember this way. You can check also. Sometime you have the different speed also, like when you write show interface status, show interface. Okay, if I write this command, what I wrote here, show interface status. So here if you see this, we are using first 4 interface from here to here. First 4 interface we are using. So this is a trunk. Maybe sometime you have one trunk, one axis, maybe one trunk, one axis, something. Maybe you put some VLAN, and here is full duplex all. Maybe some you have the half duplex, then you will have the problem. Here speed we have all auto. Sometime you will change some here, something here, not auto. So you will have the issue. So you need to check show interface status, and you need to make sure all should have the same configuration. Okay, all should have the same configuration, then only ether channel form. So you need to do this way troubleshooting. So let me stop.